good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. My name is Eridge, and we're on another walk today. We're actually doing a railway related walk. Just over there you have the Spa Valley Railway. Now, I was going to start filming at Eridge station. We're at the Eridge end, just been dropped off, but there is quite a bit of construction going on. I think they're replacing the footbridge there, so I didn't really want to start filming while they're doing all that. I'm not really used to filming in public like this yet, so yeah, so I'm just going to leave those guys to it. But like I said, so just over there, that's where you've got Eridge station, the start of the, well, end or start of the Spa Valley Railway, whatever way you want to look at it. So yeah, we're going to be walking, or I'm going to be walking the length, well, as close to the length as I can of the Spa Valley Railway. Just heads up, don't trespass on railways. I've seen it quite a bit on the Spa Valley lately. People are posting videos of themselves and whatnot all over the place saying bits and bobs. I'm not going to go into details, but just don't trespass on the railways. Even though they're not open, there's still maintenance trains running. Just don't be stupid. It's as simple as that. Even if it's just for a second, just don't do it. It's really simple. But anyway, let's get into the video. So yes, I know I look scruffy as all. Please try to ignore that. But yeah, we're just going to go for a lovely walk in the countryside, trying to follow the Spa Valley. Yes, I am on the road at the minute because the footpath I want, I have to follow the road to actually get to it. So yeah, there's not much I can actually do about that, and it does deviate a little bit, as you can see. Spa Valley is just over there somewhere, as long as the as well as the main line to Uckfield to London. So yeah, hope you enjoy this video. As you can see, we've already started walking, so let's keep going, shall we? So I'm currently walking along, I think it's Forge Road, going towards Forge Farm Crossing. That's where we cross the railway, the actual crossing. When to get over, we can then, I think there's two paths. You've got a high path and a low path. High path goes along the top of the rocks, the low path goes along the bottom of the rocks. We'll decide once we get there, but for now, just going to enjoy walking along this lovely road, which I don't enjoy at all, but hey ho. Just feels like it's a never-ending road. It's only been maybe 5 minutes since I last spoke to you, so you've not missed that much really. And I do apologise about any shake on the camera. I'm not using a gimbal. I am trying to walk and film at the same time, and this hasn't got stabilisation and whatnot, so yeah, so I do apologise for any of the shake that you're experiencing. I am trying to smooth it out the best I can. It's a little bit difficult. I haven't got the steadiest of hands at the best of time. But anyway, yeah, so as you can see, still having to go down Forge Road. I think it's Forge Road anyway. Trying to keep everything that I do while walking along the road as short as possible for you guys. I will bring you back once I get to Forge Farm on the crossing, start seeing some more railway bits and bobs. Hopefully it'll make this video a little bit better. Don't go anywhere, because it is coming up, I do guarantee that. Okay, so here we are at the crossing. So we've got a green light. and then it's just like that. Whenever you're at a crossing like that, remember to look both ways, even if the light is green, just to make sure, because sometimes technology can be wrong and you don't want to make any mistakes. Now, this did say private road, but on the map there is a footpath that goes along here, so you can go along here. Now that's what we come for. And we're going to go left. I think we're going to take the lower route today. So here we go. Just come down from up there, along the road, along the path, and we're now at this area. So see, as you can see, it's public footpath only. Let's go through these vines. Just over there is the railway. So this is the Spa Valley and the main line at the moment. I can hear people up to the right hand side, so I'm going to be a little bit quiet. I can be as loud as I want, but it's a bit awkward when you're filming. Again, I'm sorry about all the shakiness. So I think we could go up there. Oh, there you go. Not a public right of way, but allows the public to use it for the time being. So I'm not going to go up there because there is people rock climbing. There you go, that's Harrison's Rocks. We are going to take this path, of which where the railway is literally right there. So the closest line is Spa Valley. I think I hear a train. Nope, that's a car. So the closest line here, that's Spa Valley line, and on the other side that's the Eridge line. As you can see, the Spa Valley one's a little bit rusted over at the minute because it hasn't been used for a long time in this section, in their own section, which is gated off up here. There's been, I think there's been like not construction, but they've been cutting back the vegetation that's grown over the few months, and they're just trying to make the railway look better before they reopen to the public. So there's been a few sort of maintenance trains up and down through there, so it does look a little bit better along that path. So just up there you've got Harrison Rocks, and that's where you get a lot of rock climbers, and there seems to be quite a few up there today. So Harrison Rocks is always quite popular with the climbers. Normally you can see them from the train, Spa Valley line, but obviously still closed to the public at the minute, so again, don't trespass. So just there, so this side that we're on, this is part of the Spa Valley that's privately owned, slash Spa Valley owned. On the other side is where it double tracks with the main line. I'm still on the footpath, I'm not trespassing, I'm still on the footpath. But yeah, this is where we truly sort of follow the railway along. So this little section we're in, I'm going to call Spiky Ouch Ouch. Simply because, if you look just back there, lots of spiky ouch ouch in either the bushes on each side of the prickly bushes. And I'm wearing shorts and it hurts. Yeah. And it doesn't hurt, but you know, it's just one of those things where you get scraped up when really you should have just worn trousers. With the heat, I've worn shorts, so that was a good idea on my half. But yeah, look, we're still next to the railway. It's literally just there. Some beautiful flowers there. And then just over there, you have the rocks. With the rock climbers still going forth, up and down, up there. Now it's quite something because although you're all the way over here and they're all the way up there, sound reverberates off those rocks and it sounds like people are almost like right next to you in some spots. It's really quite cool how it vibrates in this little valley here. Love to be here when there was a train going by, listen to the horn, the pure engine sounds, steam or diesel, whatever, would sound mighty great in this little valley. So we're just coming out of that valley with Harrison, I think it's still Harrison's Rocks. Just there is the railway, and we are continuing down this way through this little bushy tunnel. So at this point the path splits off into two ways. This way here, and over here. But I'm not too sure which way I need to actually go. I mean, they're both going in the general same direction. I want to keep to the actual footpath. It looks like both of them are well used. So I'm not too sure. I mean, well I think what I'll do is I'll take this one here. Harrison's Rocks is just up that way. Go down this way. I think it will just follow the track on that side as well. Or the footpath, whatever. So yeah. So we're still in the woods. Just over there is the railway, just behind these trees. That's where we've come from. That's where we're going. Just here in front of me, it looks like it might be a little stream at some point when it rains quite a bit. Just flows down and through there. A little bit muddy here, but that doesn't stop me. You know, a little bit of mud donut. There we go. Lovely job. I believe that is the car park for Harrison Rocks. Now we could go to the car park, or if we travel down here, looks like it comes out into an opening, so this could be good. I don't have a signal for my map on my phone, because I didn't save it offline for some reason. So that was my own stupid fault. But it looks like it's an actual footpath. There was a gate here at some point. I mean, people obviously use this, so I'd assume it's still a footpath. I'm sure I'll find out in a moment. I know where I am, I just want to make sure that I'm where I'm allowed to be. don't think it actually goes anywhere. I think it just connects to that path that we didn't take. Just there, as you can see. I'll go and have a little look, then I'll bring you back in just a moment. Okay, yeah, so what I can see, that path just joins on, that would have been the left path that we could have taken up there, but we took the right and through the woods. We're close to Spa Valley, or the Groom Bridge, because of that. Don't know if you can quite see that, but you've got one of the signals, and you've got some of their stock, which is parked up there. So that's how you know that you are definitely close to Eridge Station, which means Eridge, sorry, not Eridge Station, Groom Bridge, which means that Groom Bridge village is just over here somewhere. So if I go back into the car park, I should be able to get to the village quite easily. Really hope that I don't get this wrong. Oh, I'm not very good with directions. Unless I know the path over and over, but yeah. I can hear a DMU, which is on the main line. You won't see it from here, but you can definitely hear it. Don't know, I think it's only 1 an hour, is it? Or every 45 minutes or something? Because it's only a single line for most of it. I'm not 100% sure. But they're not exactly super frequent trains. So just come out of the car park for the climbing rocks back there. And we're going up this road here because this, I think, brings me out to another footpath, then takes me into town. As a matter of fact, there's a post that I could have taken that would have taken the high route. We took the low route, sticking to the railway. It is a shame there's no trains today. Would have made the video a bit better, I know, but working with what I got. Yeah, let's do hope you're enjoying it so far. I know it's not the best video production, but if you are liking it, don't forget to subscribe and like. And yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy more of this video, so let's keep on going. So we've just come up from that road where I was talking to you, literally a 2-minute walk up that road. Brings you along, then you come to a path here. There you go, if you can see that, I'm not sure, but there's a footpath sign just there. Through this gate, I believe this does take us down into Groom Bridge. I'm not sure if the village is called Groom Bridge or if it's just the station, but I'd assume the village is Groom Bridge because the station is named Groom Bridge. Just makes sense. I know it's probably an absolutely stupid thing to say, but sometimes that's just how I think. So yeah, but it is a really nice, there you go, it's a really nice walk so far. The weather it's quite warm today, but it's not too bad. I think a lot of it is just like humidity really, because there is nice wind. I don't know if you can still hear me or if the wind's blocking out the microphone. But yeah, it's still quite a nice little walk. Yeah. Let's keep going. Sorry, I don't really know what else to say. You know what I'm like if you watch my other video. From this point we've got a lovely view of a bit of a valley here. And yes, I know the camera is shaking again, I'm sorry. We are coming up to civilization because to the right there is some houses just over a field, and if we keep going I can hear people sort of laughing and whatnot. So we are coming up to civilization in just a moment. So here we are, we've just come out of there, down there. Now there is some music, so I'm hoping I don't get copyright, so I am trying to speak a little bit louder. We are coming onto the bridge. I might go quiet and cut out the audio on this bit, just so I don't get a copyright claim. So that's the tarp that we saw on the carriage. Just there, that blue one. Over there. There's a spur that went off to the main line at one point, so this was like a triangle at one point. I don't know why that was ripped up, but it is. Now if we go over here, over there you can see Groom Bridge. So yeah, let's continue our journey. So just in front of you, that's the bridge we actually came over. Just over there, just around the corner, you've got the blue tarp carriage that we saw earlier from the field. We went across that bridge. I didn't film because there is a school over there, so I didn't want to do that. So I've just walked around and then I've gone around the houses back here. Just come up there. So here's from the other bridge. Just in front of you, you can see the carriages that they got in storage just there. And over here, we have Groom Bridge. So the kiosk is actually open on the weekends as far as I know. Do check the Spa Valley Railway website, of course, before visiting. But why not come down and just have a little drink or an ice cream. If you've got a bit of free time on the weekend and you're near the area, why not pop in, because it will help the railway. Any little helps as it goes. Yeah, so this is a Groom Bridge. It's odd to see it so quiet in what is basically summer, when there's usually trains rumbling around all the time. So yeah, it is a bit odd, but of course with everything that's going on, it is what it is, unfortunately. But hopefully not too long and trains will be running. Again, check the Spa Valley Railway website before actually coming down and expecting trains, because I believe there will be specific regulations or rules and whatnot in place. So it might just be, I'm not sure, so don't quote me, but always check. I think it may be a like pre-booked ticket thing only. I could be completely wrong, so do check the website. But yeah, always check before travelling. It'll be great when the Spa Valley is open again and you've got the steam trains and diesel trains running through this place. Sorry, I ranted on a little bit, but yeah. So we are going to go around. These houses here, go around there. We're going to go to the other side. That's where we can choose whether we take the low path or the high path. So just there you got Groom Bridge station. That's the original station house. I don't know if I can go around, but I'm not going to take a chance because I don't want to be trespassing, obviously. But yeah, there is the original Groom Bridge. We have just come over the road there, just over there. There's a little gate and a fence. We're going to take the low path today. So we're going to go through the playing field just over here. And we're going to go by Groomage Place, I believe it's called. So I'll bring you back in just a moment. So we've just come out of the, just gone across the playing field. I'm not going to film too much behind me because there is people in the field and I don't want to be filming them. But to get to Groomage Place, you come into the corner of the field. So there's a little bit, come down, corner of the field, and then there's a gate. Sneak past it if you want to, if you don't want to touch it. Like that. And then carry on down this little walkway here, or pathway, and this does take you down to Groomage Place. As you can see, there's arrows all along here indicating we are indeed on the correct pathimondo. So just come along that path there, around the corner, and we're going to make our way down here. And then to the left should be Groom Bridge Place. And indeed, there it is. A little bit hard to see with the trees in the way, but we're going to keep on walking because you will be able to see it. So there's one side of Groom Bridge Place. We'll see it around this side in a minute. But we've come from just over there along that fence line, down over this lovely little bridge, and there we have it. There is Groom Bridge Place. There's a lovely little stream. Yeah, stream. It's under the bridge and down there. So you don't want to go down there because it is private in that area. There you go, there is more of Groom Bridge Place. Just there. I can hear a plane, but I'm not sure what one it is or where it is. Find out in a minute. There's that little bridge just there, so we're coming along. Past there. And we're following the arrows just here. So we're going to go down here. Now, like I said, we are taking the... what's it called? Low path, which means that the railway's just up there. Ow, stingy nettles. Railway's just up there. We're on the lower side. If you go the top side, you can go along, and it is a nice walk. If you want to see me do that walk as well, do let me know, because why not? But for now, we're doing the low one, which takes us along the flats, relatively flats. And the railway will be up there, but if we do see any maintenance trains or whatever, I will of course show you that as well if I can. But yeah, so we are going to continue ourselves along here. You see it's got a little bit darker. There is Groom Bridge Place, and we are following this lovely footpath just here. Now it is signed back there. It is relatively clear, but sometimes if you blink you might miss the sign sometimes, so do just be aware this is the right path, the correct pathimondo. I wouldn't go over there because I'm pretty sure that is private property in that little section there, but you can go along this part, because I did a couple of weeks ago, so yeah, it's got to be fine. And then like I said, the railway is just up there somewhere, just behind those trees, but it will open out on the railway in just a little bit. But yeah, so keep on our journey. I do hope everyone is enjoying this. If you have got this far, thank you very much. Not many people do. Do appreciate sharing this, liking it, subscribing. It really does help me a lot, and it does feel really, really nice when all the work you put in something does get appreciated. Yeah, put so much effort in stuff, sometimes it just doesn't work out. That's just the way it goes. But even if I see just one like on my videos, it makes me feel happy, because I know that there's at least someone out there who's enjoyed what I have done. So yeah, but anywho, let's keep on walking. The railway is just up there. That's Groomage Place just down there. Got some water, a stream here, looks very muddy and murky. We're going to continue our way. Don't go right, you want to go just to the left of those posts and down this way. We have now come through the field, just there, come along that path, railway's up there, and we've come to the dreaded bridge. The one-sided bridge, or the bridge that has one handrail on the side. There is the murky water, there is some butterflies and whatnot down there. And over here, the other side of the water, hey, who would have guessed? And all we have to do is just jump down. Hey, there we go. And we're going to follow through this field here. Now you can see the railway is a bit more level with us now. So if you look over there, you can see it just along here. We're going to go along here. Now I don't know if the cows are in the field this time, but last time I was here there was a huge bunch of cows just sitting over there. And they do scare me sometimes, because you don't know if they're going to charge at you, because they did have the youngs with them. So yeah, you got to be careful with that if there are moo-moos in the field. But yeah, so we are still, this is still an railway oriented video, because again the railway is over there. Now I can hear snapping of the branches, which means that the moo-moos I'm on about are over here. Just there. In the shade in the other fields. That is brilliant. Oh, sorry, I forgot you zoomed in then. Told you my camera work is not the best. Right, so we've gotten to a stage where the paths actually meet. So we've just come down here, around that corner, and then we're going to go over this little road here where that stile is. But if we'd have taken the top path, as I call it, you would have gone up via where that green building is, if you could just about see it just there. Go along, we would have come down across the crossing there, and up this path here. Now, if you are walking along here and you take the top path, if you go past this crossing, you've gone too far. It says that there is a footpath at the end of that gravel road through a field with horses in it. But when I went through that field, I couldn't actually find the exit on the other side where the stile was supposed to be. So I think the stile has been, well, not many people have used it, so bushes have grown over it over the years, which means it's now theoretically not actually there, although it might still be. I couldn't find it, so do be cautious of that. If you know that it's there, then brilliant, but I couldn't find it myself. It also says that just beyond that, so if you did follow that, went over the road, it says there's a bridle path that goes down and then joins up on this side of the railway again. That's wrong. I'll show you what I mean by that, but a little bit later on there is a path where that bridleway would have come out, but there's actually a sign there now that says that it's just not there anymore. It still shows up on some maps, but it's actually been closed off and it's not accessible anymore. So I will show you where that is, but you've got to be careful sometimes when you're sort of planning these sort of trips. So yeah, that is actually a really good spot on that crossing when the trains are running. I see a lot of people taking pictures from there. Don't know if you're supposed to, but it is, I think it is still classed as a public footpath. So do a little bit of research if you like trains when they're running. Maybe come to this crossing and take pictures. But of course, don't trespass. Trespassing is against the law and it can carry a hefty fine. And in some cases imprisonment, if I'm right. So just remember, don't trespass. Please. For your safety and everyone else's. So it would appear, I don't think it was like this last time, it might have been, but this style isn't actually fixed properly. You kind of had to straddle over it or go underneath it, so you kind of need both hands to do this bit. Yeah, I think that could do with a little bit of fixing to make it a normal straddle style, whatever it's actually called. Because some people need a little bit of a help up, so they need like that little bit of wood that goes across in the middle there, step up and helps you step over. So that might be something to bring up to the council at some point, or whoever takes control of these paths. So I'm not going to film too much of the next part, simply because we're going to be going past, I believe it's a sewage works. When I came past here last time, it absolutely stunk. So that's what I assume it is, because that's also what it looks like. So I'm not going to film too much because you don't really want to see that. I wouldn't have thought so. But yeah, so just behind me we've come past those houses where that odd sort of style was that needs a bit of a fix up, I think. Just following the track along, and there is a big fence right there, so you can't sort of deviate. Just follow it around and you'll eventually come out onto another road, where I think I will then pick up the camera again at that point and speak to you then. Okay, so we've just come out from here, just over here. There you go, you've got the signs up there for public footpaths. Now we're going to cross the road here. You don't want to go down the road, you want to go over the road. Check before you cross, of course. Now it does feel like you're going on someone's private property, because in a way you are. But this is actually I'm not sure if it's a bridleway or a footpath. I think it's a footpath. Now you don't want to deviate up there. Just want to keep going along the main sort of road in. See, there you go. Please keep to the footpath. So that is a clear indication that you're more or less in the right place. Now I will tell you now, it does smell a little bit whiffy down here. I think that might be one because of the sewage works we've walked past, and number two because of the cattle that they have in the field here. So do be prepared if it's a hot summer's day that it will pen and ink a little bit if you know what I mean. But yeah, but other than that, we're still following the railway. We are still following the railway. Just look behind those trees there. I know you can't see it, but behind those trees, that is where Spa Valley keeps on going. We're actually quite near to High Rocks at the moment. But either way, we're going to keep going, and I'll show you where that bridleway that isn't actually there. Well, I'll show you where the bridleway is that isn't actually there, if that makes sense. So where I was just speaking to you was actually just at the top of that hill along the driveway. You come straight out of that main road, keep going down the hill over that little concrete bridge, come to this gate which you can go through. Now this is where that bridle path was. You can see that it says bridleway ends at railway, no through route. So basically I think the bridleway was there before Spa Valley got here. Might be wrong, and since the railway was put in again since its closure, that bridleway is now non-existent, although it can still be seen on the map, well, on the map that I use. So do be aware of that. I'm pretty sure that this is exactly where that bridleway was supposed to come out, so yeah, do be aware of that. Don't always trust the maps, because sometimes they can be wrong and it can cause a huge diversion. But anyway, we've come through that gate, and don't go left up there. You want to go right, or up and right, and continue down this way. So when you follow that path, you'll come to this stile here. Don't continue along that way, come through the stile and this way. Now it is signed out, so do of course keep to the signs. As you can see just there, go that way or back the way we came. Because over that way, that is private property, so of course don't go over there. Now I was kind of hoping we'd see the P-Way gang on the railway, because they speed up and down on their little rail speeder, whatever it is. But it looks like they're not doing any work today, no burning or anything. So that is a shame, so you might not see any sort of train movements today. But that's okay. I'm enjoying it. I hope if you've made it this far, you're enjoying it. And it's all a happy day. There you go again. Follow the signs. Once you've walked along there, you will come to another stile just here. Now, as you can see, they've had problems with people going around it. This sort of looks like a botched fence job that they've done here. And obviously you see people have made a little path and tried to go around it down there. And they've blocked it off with logs as well. I don't know why, because you might as well just go through the gate like everyone else. Going through the woodland area now, sort of more covered area, and down this little slope. We are just coming up to High Rocks pretty soon. It's literally about 2 minutes, I think, maybe. But it's definitely not far either way. And the railway is getting closer. It's literally just beyond those trees. It's hard to see because of how dense it is, but the railway is up there. And we're following the path, and we do actually go underneath the railway, under a little bridge, then up by High Rocks, where the sort of pub, cafe, station, restaurant, whatever it is as well. And again, sorry for the shakiness of the camera. Here we go. So High Rocks is just up there, the station and the restaurant. Here is the little bridge slash tunnel. That's a little water bridge, or bridge over the little river or stream over there. I'm gonna go through this lovely bridge. I can't imagine what this would sound like when there's a locomotive going over it or an entire train, because even just talking in here, don't know if you can hear it on the camera, but it does echo a fair bit. And I can imagine with a train jumbling over the top, that could sound even more. So it might actually be something to try at some point. There's a little bit of a steeper incline here as we go above track level up to the restaurant. There you go, there is High Rocks Station, just there. As you can see, nice and closed. And then we are at High Rocks. Make sure you check the road. I'm going to cross over because there's more space on this side. Sorry, I'm breathing a bit heavier getting up that hill. I'm not the fittest of people. Lovely old building just here. Groovy old taxi there. There is High Rocks, the restaurant. And over here is the entrance to the rocks itself. They are closed at the minute, but maybe we'll come back and do that one day. Because I went there as a child, but don't really remember it. Now I'm going to check the road again. I'm going to cross over. This bit's a little bit narrow, so do walk a little bit quicker. There we go. So High Rock Station is just down there. We're going to keep going past these vehicles over here. Now I'm still on this side of the fence, as you can see. If you look down there, I believe that was actually where the original stairs were to the station. It wasn't as far back, or the station was a bit longer. Not 100% sure, but when you're on the train you can see what it looks like, sort of this sort of thing, and another one down below, which would suggest that this is where the original station was, where the stairs would have came up and then it would have gone across the bridge here. So yeah, maybe that's worth looking into a little bit. We have now come to the Woodland Trust, or yeah, Woodland Trust, Friesland Wood. I'm going to butcher that name, but you can see it there. Now this does go along the railway, more or less for, well, till Tunbridge Wells. The track itself is literally just down there. And there's the bridge, where on the other side it looks like there was infrastructure for stairs to come up the side of the bridge. That's where the original station may have been. Again, I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me, don't think that all my facts are right. So this is the final stretch to Tunbridge Wells West, not Tunbridge Wells Station. Tunbridge Wells is the one that you can get your mainline services to now. Tunbridge Wells West is where they would have gone to through a tunnel and out into where Sainsbury's now is. That would have been a big yard at a time. But now Tunbridge Wells and Tunbridge Wells West are completely separate. You can't get to one or the other unless you walk there, basically. Here you are, here is the railway. Now this is a spot where people have been spotted trespassing. They're jumping over the fences, taking pictures just here. Even if you're only just jumping over the fence and you're staying as close as possible, that is still trespassing. That does not give you any immunity. You cannot go on the railway, heritage or national. It is private property and it is illegal as far as I'm aware. So do not trespass. I know I keep saying it, but it's for your safety and everyone else's. And if you trespass, say on a normal working day, you could hold up trains for everyone, safety checks, and then just people won't be happy with you. And more so, you're actually putting your life in danger. So just don't do it. Even if you think there's no trains for miles around, you don't know. So please do not trespass on any railways. You can see here we've got some not so high rocks. Still tall, but not as high as I think, well, not sure how big the ones in actual High Rock are. But the first lot that we came to earlier, which is actually around 2 hours ago, believe it or not for me, they were a lot taller than these ones. I know they're a little bit difficult to see, but they are all the way along here. And I'm basically, this is the part that hugs the track at this point. There you go. They really are quite big, actually. I know the camera doesn't really do it justice. Yeah, you definitely hurt yourself if you fell off of there. Do hope you guys are enjoying this. I know I talk a lot, but that's just the sort of person I am. I do try and leave some quiet bits in the videos, but I like the interaction. I know I'm more or less interacting with myself because you guys aren't even here, but yeah, the camera, well, you guys are the camera to me, so that's why I talk to the camera. There you go, there's more of those rocks just up there. I'm hoping maybe we'll be able to see the yard at Tunbridge Wells. There you go, just to prove it, there is the track right there. Sometimes they are doing yard movements, preparation, you know, all the like restoration stuff and whatnot, and the carriages and wagons do need to be moved about. So you could actually go under the railway here, and I think it just goes out onto a road on the other side, so maybe there's parking there. Not 100% sure, but there you go, there's a little bit there. There you go, there's a car, so there's just a road there at the minute. But yeah, so there is the bridge. We've just come down here, and we're going to continue our journey up here. Now, my phone is running low on battery now, because I've been filming for quite a while. Yeah. So I might just pop this on charge in a minute, and I shall bring you back when I have enough charge to keep on filming, basically. Yeah, I'm enjoying this walk, walking right next to the railway in the countryside. It's absolutely lovely. So we are getting even closer now. I can't move you any higher because I've got my charger plugged in and it's in my pocket. But the railway is just there. We've come out of the woods about between 50 and 100 metres down that way. Going this way, which takes us onto a residential area, so I probably won't film too much in that area. But we're still along the railway. do hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. I doubt there'll be much of the video left after this, but please do hang around. When you watch these videos, it does mean a lot to me. When you like it, it means a lot. When you subscribe, it means even more. Of course, you don't have to do any of that. It's completely up to you. If you want to like it, like it. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. But I'm very thankful that you have watched the video to this point, because although it might not seem like much in the editing does take quite a while, even though it's very simple. I do have mega respect for those that do so many effects and animations and all that, because I can't do that. So mad respect to those guys. But yeah, even the simple editing does take a fair bit of time to do. So yeah, if you don't, like I said, I know I'm rambling now. Just thanks so much for watching this far. But we're not done yet. We are going to try and get to Tunbridge Wells West. I know we won't be able to go on the platform, but maybe we can just look through the gates, see if there's anything going on. Okay, so we've come to the residential area. Just come down this path, through this little gate, and we're now on the road. Now I'm going to stop filming for a bit, because it looks a bit weird filming in the residential part, but I shall bring you back when we're almost at the end. There we go, just coming up the side of the railway there. Don't know if you see them, there's a couple of wagons there. Doesn't really show up on the camera, but the railway is just up there. We are almost at the end of our journey. Bring you back in just a moment. Now this building that you see here in front of you, this is actually the original station for Tunbridge Wells West. It's now the Smith & Weston pub or restaurant. The Spa Valley Railway, just over here. So yes, we have made it to the end of our little journey. Of course it's not open because, well, we're still in lockdown in a way. Obviously they have been freed up, so yeah, there is that. But there you go, Spa Valley Railway. And there's the trains. I do hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed it, please let me know what the best part was, what you want to see, what sort of videos you want to see, if you want to see me come back to this and whatnot. But I do hope you have enjoyed it. So I may film some of the pantiles, whatever they're called, in Tunbridge Wells. Put that on the end of the video. If not, thank you very much for watching. Do hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you in another video. Bye bye. So that there would have been actually, well, just behind here would have been the original tunnel that led to Tunbridge Well, what is now Tunbridge Wells. Rail line would have come through here, straight through what is now Sainsbury's, and then you'd come out at the Smith & Weston, and that's where the station was, and where Sainsbury's and the, I think it's Home Base or something, that would have been the yard, because there was actually a large yard here. So don't forget to look that up, but this was the original train line that would come through here and straight through to Tunbridge Wells.